Life's most pressing and urgent question is, what are you doing to help others? Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what are we looking at today with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Continuing to consolidate, right? Red yesterday, green today, red tomorrow possibly, green the following day. Continuing to figure out what we're going to do, right? Are we going to break to the upside? Are we going to break to the downside? Got to shake that magic 8-ball, right? We just continue to fight for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency because we know that it's a revolution. And this might be our last chance to do something about it before all of mankind is enslaved by the powers that be and trapping us down with the fiat at hand. So as we continue to fight forward and we continue to make cryptocurrency better for the people, right? By the people, with this decentralized, completely working towards anonymity, semi-anonymity right now. I mean, there's not enough I can say about Bitcoin. And here we are with the second tier solutions, right? We got Lightning Network. We got the torch being passed right now. We got the rally to the upside. Here we are looking at 3,400. Okay. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that jumped in last year. They jumped in on the other side of $10,000. They FOMO'd in. They got a hard education in what cryptocurrency is. We all got to learn it the hard way, right? We've been through this. It's part of why I've made this channel. We've heard testimony after testimony from other people in this space that it's a hard space to get into. But once you're in it, you realize it's going to be the future. It gets to be pretty undeniable. And here we are in the beginning of 2019. And once again, I can't watch TV without hearing the word Bitcoin and cryptocurrency continuing to pop up in TV shows, showing me that the rest of the world is starting to get on board with this. But you know who else is here on the sidelines fighting the revolution with me, continuing to onboard people with Bitcoin awareness? Samantha over there in the chat.
Good morning, everyone.
How are you today, Samantha?
I'm okay.
So what do you think? Call to arms? We got to do something? Are you scared that this Bitcoin price is going to go down? Is the consolidation continuing for another day starting to get you worried a bit? Do you see what I'm saying? The more that we continue to consolidate, that it just leaves this impression that maybe we might break to the downside. And then when you hear all of that FUD, sometimes it gets to you a little bit. You're like, wow, well, maybe frig 1,500, I could see it. That would suck.
Yeah, I mean, I try not to think about the price, you know.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah. I mean, that's the bad side of all of this or whatever it is, you know, social and psychological, like, things play in. It really does. Like, FUD and FOMO, I mean, really, those are human instincts that are at play. How do you figure those ones out?
I seen today as I went trying to dig into, you know, the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency news that I continue to dig into every day, trying to get out here and bring some insightful conversation about Bitcoin and not just spreading that propagated media of the bad publicity that happens for Bitcoin and other cryptos, and not so much of the, you know, obscure altcoins. I do talk about ones in the top 15, 20. It's all about that quadratic CX stuff. We're not going to be getting into it today. I'm over this. I'm so tired of it, right? I think that it's going to be another situation of another FUD everybody out, tell people how bad and scary cryptocurrency is, scare out the newbies.
Oh, some of those titles were real, yeah.
But why? Why is this? I mean, you always got to look deeper. You always got to read between the lines and see what's happening. I mean, we continue to hear about this OTC. We can't track it. We don't know exactly what's happening. But once again, we keep hearing there's a lot of buying happening OTC from these institutional investors. And then you hear, on the other hand, that hedge funds and institutional investors are just waiting for one of them to jump in. So which one is it? Has one of them not jumped in yet, but they have jumped in, like, secretly?
Yes. Yes.
I think hindsight being 2020 is going to play a big role right now in this year. I think that there's been a lot of things put into play already through 2017 and sculpted in 2018 to make big plays right now that we're not even going to realize it until it is hindsight, until we are in the future. We're looking at 2020, 2021, and we're looking back and being like, oh, that's why they did this. Oh, they were doing this behind the scenes. They were setting up.
Yeah.
So it's just hodl strong right now. Accumulate when you can accumulate, right? And we got that title. Everyone's probably wondering how you get your free Bitcoins, how you get your free cryptocurrency. If you don't really want to watch my video, if what I'm saying has no inspiration to you whatsoever, you just head over to Coinbase, right? Coinbase/earn. They're giving out a free $10 worth of BAT tokens if you take your time to go ahead and do some tutorial, right? So, Samantha, would you mind pulling up the screen share, and we'll continue along with our episode. We'll talk more about what's happening over at Coinbase. We'll talk about the Cryptopia hack. And as always, we'll continue to answer questions from the chat, see what you guys got going on, continue to figure out what's happening in this market, and have a nice open discussion for Bitcoin and the adoption of cryptocurrencies.
All right. Coin Paprika is up.
Coin Paprika. All right. So look at that. Green. I like green. I wish these numbers were 5% or higher, but once again, I'll take what I can get right now as we're looking at that BTC dominance still hanging out at 53.35%. I'm not concerned, right? I mean, we still got Bitcoin hanging on the other side of 50%. We're at the bottom of a bear market or heading to the bottom. We got the market cap up about 0.75%, 0.7. So, I mean, it's enough to be like, yeah, we're heading. You never know what can happen today. You never know what can happen in cryptocurrency. This stuff is changing all the time. So here we go. Bitcoin, $3,401. That's up 0.19. As we're looking at the 7-day, we're down 1.3%. Not too bad. Some stability in cryptocurrency down here at the bottom? Question. All right, we got XRP at 29.2 cents. That's up 0.84 right now, down 4.9% on the week. We got Ethereum, $104.78, slipping below that 105 line. Are we going to see $100? It's a good potential here from what I'm understanding. We've seen crypto coming out last night with like a super long hour-plus video talking about Ethereum 2.0 is what they're going to be talking about the next steps towards implementing the future of Ethereum. I mean, he did have a very good in-depth analysis of it, explained in a very understandable format. Just once again, I don't know if that's something I want to super be staking my financial future in. I mean, it sounds like a great project. Sounds like something I really want to get behind and am motivated to have happen. But at the same time, I'm not staking the little bit of money I got on it. I'd much rather stick with Bitcoin. Time tested, right? All right. So let me see. EOS. There we go. $2.34. EOS. It's up 1.06% and also up for the week 1.25. I mean, we've seen Vitalik talking about Tron, EOS, right? Centralized pieces of trash.
Of course, you got to talk about your competitors. I mean, hello.
All right, so we got Bitcoin Cash here, starting to see a little bit of a rally. Both of the Bitcoin Cashes are, it looks like, $115 is up 3.19%. That's up 1.39 for the week. We got Tether hanging out at 99.7 cents. And we got Litecoin at $33.29. It's up 2.21%, up 5.95 for the week. Nice. All right, we got Tron at 2.5 cents. That's up 0.25%, down 0.36 for the week. So not too bad there, holding its value. We got Stellar Lumas coming in at 7.5 cents. That's up 2%, down 9 for the week. We got BNB tokens. Man, we should have picked some of those up. Not that I'm giving financial advice. Just hard to make money right now, right? So $8.04. That's up another percent. And look at that, 30.95. So almost 31% gains here in the last week. Bitcoin Satoshi's Vision, $63.46. That's up 9.19%. Finally getting to the upside for the week of 0.6.
Let's see, Steam 51 or 47?
50, right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
All right, Steam at 29 cents. Oh, got some dust on the monitor, I can't see. All right, up 1.88% and down 2.3% for the week. I mean, I don't know. I had a little bit of Steam. I went ahead and turned it into some Steam Monsters. Continued to play that game yesterday for a little while. I do see some of the advantages of it. I don't see it as a big money-making platform or anything like that. I do see it end up probably costing you a little more. It does feel like it's missing a little something, though.
I mean, I'm not sure what it is.
The battle gameplay, I like the strategy. I wish it was a little more interactive when they started actually battling.
Yeah.
Besides that, we also tried
the Dark Winds.
Yes, we tried the Dark Winds, the other game from that Jake 09.
Yep.
Went ahead and sent me a few cards for and recommended. The graphics were not as good, okay, but the gameplay I thought was better. But it reminded me of the old Magic the Gathering. So
yeah, because you actually picked which one and who you were fighting and
stuff. You picked which cards you put into play based on a money, which is kind of like a mana situation, and then you can determine where the creature, spell, or whatever is directing its attack. So instead of an auto play situation like you see in Steam Monsters, there's more interaction with the actual battle.
Where you feel like, oh man, I could have made a better choice, or yes, I made the right
So now that I'm saying that one is better than the other, I've been thinking about adding my Steam Monsters link below as I continue to play. Once again, still asking you guys if you want me to do a video on Steam Monsters, if it's something you're interested in, or am I just being a dork out here playing blockchain games?
Oh, you're not the only dork out here, so...
Yeah, that's true too. All right. So as we continue to tell you guys, we are not for profit. Everything that is donated to this channel, everything that is raised through Google AdSense, everything that happens through the affiliation codes listed down below goes directly back into this channel. This channel's sole purpose is to educate and spread Bitcoin awareness. Right, Samantha?
Yes.
Okay. We started off in the beginning with the free help desk, right? And you can get a hold of us for that at eugeneforce20@gmail.com. We're also posting to several other social media platforms, which are listed below. Twitter is the #1 way to be able to get a hold of us if you're not going to write us an email. Next, we came out with the YouTube, right? So that we can continue to get out here and open, easy discussion where you can communicate with us face-to-face live on the internet, right? So you know who we're dealing with. Now, we've added our biggest step forward, which is we're actually putting feet on the ground in our grassroots movements to be able to hand out Bitcoin flyers to spread Bitcoin awareness with embedded QR codes in these flyers to give the tools necessary to get you started with Bitcoin. We've done this already. We passed out over 400 flyers. We did this at the Electric Daisy Carnival in Orlando in November. And that went over extremely well. You can go check out my Twitter. You can go back on my YouTube. I have some B-roll footage uploads, some photos, all of that good stuff as proof and evidence of how your money was spent. You can also track all of this via blockchain. Now we have another event.
8 days.
8 days away. We've raised all of the money that we needed to raise for this via another tally fund. So thank every single person that donated to this. This is amazing. It shows us really that you guys want us to get out there and continue spreading Bitcoin awareness, even though we are at the bottom of a bear market. Another thing showing us how bright the Bitcoin future really is. We're going to Forbidden Kingdom Music Festival. It's in Boca Raton. We're all set to go. I checked on the shipping. We should have those flyers coming in the mail today. We get our mail somewhere between 1 and 3.
Awesome.
Fantastic. We got another 500 flyers coming to be able to pass out.
Yes.
So definitely looking to try to see if we can get every single one of those in somebody's hand at this event.
Yeah, the first time around it was scary because it was our first one, and I was thinking, oh no, are people going to be crappy? This time, I'm not scared of like that. Now I just don't know. This is the first year of this event, and they do want to make it annual. But yeah, they're not really showing a lot besides like what it looks like before anybody gets to it. So now I'm like, oh, I want to see all the stuff. Like, are they going to go all out? Because we knew the EDC theme doesn't change. So we kind of knew what that was. And I was more scared about the people. Like, oh no, are they going to be nice? This time I'm not scared about the people. I'm just like, I hope this dragon is freaking as amazing as it looks right now. I hope this, 100-page freaking novel they got going on as the story theme is really in there and part of it, like something.
Right, that how they had the opening ceremonies and stuff, that they're part of the theatrical performance of this music event is also bringing up the storyline that they've created.
Yeah, somebody or a bunch of people went through, a decent amount of time to make this.
These millennials, they got nothing but time on their hands.
Must be nice.
All right, let me go ahead. Let me stop this screen share. Let me go ahead and pop out the backyard so you guys can see how glorious of a day it is. What thing?
The thing that says viewers. No viewers. Like it doesn't say. But there's people here.
Okay.
Weird. I don't know what button you touched. Whew.
I usually just assume that I'm kind of like the crazy person out in the middle of the woods talking about this magical internet money. That way I can't be disappointed when I am the only one.
It's like worst case and best case scenario all wrapped up into one. All right. Paul Rouleau is here. He says good morning. Toon is here. She says good morning.
Toon, thanks for joining us. Paul Rouleau, my man.
Andy Anderson.
Andy.
Yep.
Bro, nice
Bitcoin Crypto
us.
News Education.
Awesome.
Good morning, Bitcoiners.
Awesome. Thank you.
Oh, Josh.
Awesome.
Yes. Josh says Ethereum 2.0. Long time away.
Yeah, I mean, my biggest, like, when I like sat there, we watched them, right? We sat there and watched the whole thing.
Oh yeah, you know that's a hard sell for me to begin with. Well, the chick and the dog weren't in it, so it was a little bit easier.
I don't remember what the term was that they were using for it, but the master brain computer behind all of it.
Oh crap! You're right. They
haven't even developed, they haven't even started, and it's going to somehow host all of the sharding and connected packaging.
Yeah, I just heard Skynet, like the whole. I mean, yes, it has a name, but I don't know what it is.
I mean, you know how I don't like swearing and being provocative, but you had a nice way of phrasing this last night, calling it a millennial's
wet dream.
So, I mean, fantasies happen, right?
I mean, I would love. Absolutely love for Ethereum to do what 100 plus 20-year-olds are talking about them doing. I just do not see it happening. Seriously, it was super awesome. He went it was all based off of some like article that some dude wrote that was crypto show, but he went and he at some point someone had asked Vitalik about what he thought like the ultimate version of the the ultimate awesomest sci-fiest like out there, and it literally just sounded ridiculous and redundant because quite honestly at one point he was saying, and you'll go to work but you don't have to go to work because you work from home and you'll just get these. At this point, where are you working and what are you doing? Because quite honestly, there wasn't a lot of people involved in his system, which is fine, great, but where are you actually going to work ever at this futuristic loveliness that you're getting credited? And I mean, the landlord and it was very cool of an idea. It just seemed like it was really not all the way thought through.
See, what I hear you talking about is that you're kind of taking off some of these things and it's a concept I learned about. There's an elephant in the room and you cover it up with as many different things as you possibly can so that you don't see the elephant in the room.
That elephant's got a coat, a blanket.
Is that down the road in the future here, there will be less need for manual, simple labor because everything will become automated. But yet at the same time, the human population on Earth continues to grow. So what do humans do for value to provide them with a means of an existence?
Yes.
We all can't just make money off of making money.
Yes, we're all not Vitalik. Like, it's not just going to be that we're all just in some imaginary think tank somewhere getting paid to be awesome.
Right? We all can't just sit around and program in the digital world.
But I'm
a fixer. Everything breaks. I know that I'll have work as long as there's stuff.
I'm a cleaner. So, you got to...
Oh, you can automate.
You got to dust. Come on, man.
All right. So, what do we got going on in the chat there? Anything at all? Because I do got the 2 stories. I did want to send off anybody that didn't want to be here for the clickbait title. Sorry, I apologize for that one a little bit. But, hey, I came up with it. I thought it was a good one. And, of course, you guys know I'm making the big 60-day push. Trying to get more people over here to Bitcoin and Coffee, checking out the channel, joining us on all the other social media feeds because, right, that's how we bring awareness. The more subscribers, the more views, the more this gets published on YouTube and put it on the sideline. right? You know, you'll see the other YouTubers, you'll see that they'll have, you know, 5, 6, 10,000 views. Well, if a few of them come on over here because they're new to the cryptocurrency space, big plus. Because anybody I can help avoid a scam or not get ripped off or missend a Bitcoin transaction, I feel like I'm doing my part for the community, right? And I do believe in this. I really do. I believe that this is going to provide a better future, not only for me and my family, but for my son's future and his children when they get, you know, created and born and into existence. That's why we've talked about in the past, generational wealth can be created from Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies if you invest now, because we are early adopters.
Yes, and you don't freak out. You know, you don't FOMO, you don't FUD, you don't do things. It's the same.
You come up with a plan in the beginning and you stick to it.
You do not alter whatever your plan is. I mean, you got to figure out what you're in here for, and whatever it is, you don't freak out. You don't change. All right, so we have I am for I am.
I am for I am. Thank you for joining back to the show. It's nice seeing you around here a lot lately.
He says the crypto fear and greed index is at 14. More buying opportunities, right?
Yeah.
Right. I know. That's why I like the mere multiple. It's just all like, oh crap, man, really? I mean, 90-something% of the time, it's more. I should be buying all of it right now. It just, yes.
I mean, it's a constant struggle, right? I mean, I would love to buy as much as I possibly could buy, but you know, you only have so much cash that you can take and put into Bitcoin and not need. You know, how much extra cash do you really have sitting in your pocket or your bank account that you could throw in a bucket, pretty much, and say, I don't need to touch that money for over a year, for over 2 years, at the least.
Well, I mean, I guess there's two ways, because yes, that's the hodlness of like, yes, do not like lock it up. You know, take your money and lock it up. However, you know, whatever coin you want to go with and whatever. I mean, the other way is that we have to spend it. Like how they're saying, we need more merchant adoption. We need more stuff. And it's like, you can't, I mean, I guess you can do both, but that's really hard. And it's a hard sell to, you know, okay, I'm going to pay my bill, or I'm going to, you know, buy a shirt, or I'm going to whatever with my Bitcoin or my Litecoin.
I see the problem is that a lot of people just have one foot in the door in crypto. You know, they're not fully immersed in a crypto where they earn all of their income in crypto, pay their bills in crypto, right? We've talked about that. This is very complicated to do. So with only one foot in the door, you're pretty much just channeling extra income that's not going to the bills into crypto, because it's not like you're going to take your paycheck, pay 5% or whatever to get it in crypto to then send it off to somebody, you know? So
yeah, you're paying like 3 service charges in there.
How much extra of your paycheck can you really put away into crypto and think, I don't need to touch this for a year or two? Yeah. That's a very small percentage unless you're well off, right? But the people that are doing that are not well off right now, that's going to make the difference. But that's the hard choice. But at the same time, personal responsibility, right? If you want your life to be different in the future, you got to do something about it today. You can't just, you know, keep sitting on the couch, sleeping late, right? Doing the same thing, thinking that something's going to be different. Little steps make big change.
All right. Our Raptorman is here.
Our Raptorman.
Bitcoin Jake 9 is here.
Awesome. Bitcoin Jake 9. Thanks for sending me those cards. We played yesterday for a little while.
We're going to play some more.
Yes. I liked the gameplay on it.
Okay. So, our Raptorman says, buy what you can and know if you do enough, then enough will be enough. And Vention's here.
Very well said. I like that.
Yep. Vention's here. He says still buying Bitcoin every payday.
Vention, my man. He's going to be, Vention, I'm glad that we're friends, because you're going to be a billionaire here in the future. All right,
yeah, you are.
So just, you know, remember good old Bitcoin and coffee, Eugene and Samantha.
Yeah.
Here. We're your friends, man.
But that's what I mean.
I'll take a $10,000 car, like the little one with a 10-year warranty. Man, that'd be amazing.
I mean, Vention has a plan, and Vention is not going to deter from the plan. And like that is the point.
Yeah. That's why we're saying that he's going to be a billionaire. I mean, he does have a plan.
You got
nothing
this.
Is changing him from this. We've been sitting here for over a year listening to him constantly shill on everybody's channel that he has a plan and he is sticking to it. So, I mean, as far as I can tell, he's one of the smartest men in crypto.
Yes, because you're also, I mean, just like, I mean, when we were like, well, you know, we need to step it up a notch. We need more money. We need to be able to go more places. We got more jobs. This man literally works every freaking day to dollar cost average his way to being a billionaire. Whew. Oh, and Bitcoin Jake says awesome.
Awesome. All right. So should we dig into the news a little bit here?
Yes.
All right. We got Cryptopia, right? They had that hack.
Yes.
$3.2 million, right? It's already been laundered, funneled, changed into other cryptocurrencies through exchanges. And we're looking at the bulk of it is going through Ether Delta. Right?
Yeah.
And we're looking at the small chunk of it that went through Binance. Those funds are already frozen, or some of them. Now, they didn't get all of them. They were able to get a few of them into other coins, and then they were able to freeze it down. So what's the takeaway from this? I mean, the article went on and on into a few different things, but of course, I like to always, I like to be presented with the information and the facts, and then I like to extrapolate and read between the lines on my own, with my own knowledge based on the fact that I've been here for a little while. And what I'm seeing and hearing is that, once again, decentralized exchanges, big plus, because once again, here we are seeing Binance controlling and freezing someone's funds. Yes, it was bad that they were a hacker. Yes, it was bad that they stole money. Nobody likes stealing stuff. Is bad, right?
Yes.
It's one of those 10 sins, right?
Yeah.
Thou shalt not steal. Pretty basic. But freezing funds, who draws the line? Today it's because you stole. Tomorrow it's because they don't like how much money you made.
Yeah,
they don't like who you're sponsoring. They don't like where you're sending transactions. Of course, it's always a slippery slope once we head down these these roads, right?
Do you think, the founding fathers of, every country out there, I'm sure did not start out thinking, dude, let's just enslave and make everything suck for everyone. The rules originally started for good. It doesn't, human nature gets in there. And yes, once you can start saying that you can censor, take away, get rid of, freeze, do things, then that's a slippery slope, because that is the point. Is it has to be all or nothing, because if it's somewhere in between, then what are we doing? If we don't have trust and we don't actually have a system, then what are we doing? We're somewhere in between. We want to be able to use digital currency, but we need laws and regulations, and we need a higher power to be telling us, no, you're good, you're bad.
I don't know. When I continue to see this stuff and we're moving forward, decentralized exchanges are going to be part of the future, right? Hacks are never going to stop as long as this stuff has value to it. It's just a new form of theft. And you know what? To be honest, it's actually kind of a better form of theft. Let's go ahead and use a computer to steal from somebody instead of somebody running into the bank with a gun, right? Because that's what we were talking about. If you go back a little bit before computers and digital banking,
yes,
we're in a transitional process right now of going from physical to digital.
Yeah, remember in the 60s and 70s, right, they had
Bonnie and Clyde, all that kind of stuff.
Giant groups of bank robbers that went on the 10 years, every couple years they'd rob a bank or two. Yes.
Digital security isn't a joke. As we continue to move forward and money integrates into the internet, and the world becomes more and more digital, and computers take up a bigger place in our daily life, security is part of it. And it has to develop just as quickly as the money is developing. So what are we seeing here? That we need third parties not really be involved. That's why we go to, these decentralized exchange. We've had problems with the decentralized exchange, so we just haven't got it right yet. But how long has Ether Delta been here? Let's get a decentralized exchange that's been up and running for 5 years, right?
Yeah.
Then I'm going to jump in. Then I'm definitely going to start. I've used Ether Delta quite a bit, right? I liked it. I liked that it was a decentralized exchange, and that I didn't have to go through the rigmarole that happens with the centralized exchanges, especially during the boom, right? When everybody was airdropping me ERC20 tokens for my Ethereum, I was dropping them and getting rid of them and turning them back into Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So,
all right. I am says bank savings account. Really? Such little interest. Then fiat inflation kills your total saves. Yes. The fiat system is so bad. Okay, so R. Afterman says, I try to dollar cost average 10% weekly. Sometimes it's less, but I'm trying for weekly. And Bitcoin Jake 9 says, Bonnie and Clyde. Yeah, they were like the 1900, well, 20s, but yes, they were bank robbers-ish.
Who are, I'm thinking Thelma and Louise. That was the
Oh my
TV
God, yeah, but
wait,
were they even?
I'm
not
robbed, didn't they?
I'm not even 100%. I just know they go off the cliff because that's what everybody tells you. I am not actually 100%.
Point Break, right? There's
there
a more
we
modern
go.
movie about
and
bank
those
robbers.
were bank robbers.
Yeah,
and it was a group of them. Yeah.
I
Okay.
could turn all of my television time into education time.
This is why originally they said TV was the soul sucker. Now it's the internet. Oh, okay. Vengeance says, can't make your lightning tip system work. Tipping means seems to be somewhat less than optimal. Sent $5 to your SegWit address. Appreciate your work. Oh, thank you, Benchen. Okay, well, we're the only ones who've actually put anything in there and moved it out, and that was a little while ago, so maybe it's not.
I don't control it. It's another third party that makes the tipping bot, and I just have a link to it, and last time I clicked on it, it just pulls up that massive QR code. So I'll look. I'll check into it, my man.
Oh, but you're awesome. Thank you, Benchen.
Thank you. I do appreciate it.
Bitcoin Jake says, yes, with your body and quietness, dear God. I think they were bank robbers, though. I'm not even 100%, and I do not know about the Thelma and Louise at all.
All right, so what's the last one here? How do we all make $10 today, right?
Well, we're going to go make $10.
I know. I was thinking. Yes. I thought we'd make $10. We'd add it to our little tally fund bit. That's an extra 20. That's like a beer each. I'm gonna go get me a free beer.
Right, or a shirt. I mean, anything. It's one of something.
All right, so you go to Coinbase. They're trying to help out. We see a lot of these exchanges pairing up with cryptocurrencies, right? Ones that are also on their platform, trying to help them pump. And we've seen Binance do their bit with Tron, who is also made that BTT token to get the money back from buying the Tron, pretty much. Well, now we got Coinbase working with BAT. And I guess they already have this. I didn't see this one until I went over and checked it out, but you could also earn $3 in OX. And they have this educational platform, they're calling it. And you do this little introduction where you watch a video type of situation. I didn't go through it. I could talk more about it tomorrow after I go through it. They're calling it online training.
Okay.
So it's to teach you about the cryptocurrency.
Right.
And they're saying that pretty much when you go through it, they're going to give you $10 in BAT token. So free money, free money.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll watch it, whatever. I mean, I watch horrible crap for crappy jobs all the time.
Right. That's what I was thinking. It was like as those food safety videos and
the don't cut your hands off. And yes, really? Yeah.
So when we go and we take a closer look at the price, when this happened within an hour, there was a 30% price jump. So once again, Coinbase having a little control over an altcoin here. We haven't seen that in a minute, pretty much since. We didn't see it with the Ethereum Classic ad, but we did see their manipulation when they went and swindled us all with that Bitcoin Cash stuff. And people are still like waiting for one hand, and if you were in the other hand, you'd be filled by now with the Bitcoin Gold. Yeah. But maybe it's a good thing they didn't, because they would have lost a bunch of money with that 51% hack, because that would have been the first place I would have put in my 51% attack. So we got the price jumping from 10 cents to 13 cents. But, I mean, I've seen the price of BAT token over 30 cents. Yeah. So. I
mean, it was a minute ago, but yeah.
They're getting a 32 ranking. So, better than Steam.
But bump, yes.
Coming in at 11.7 cents when I checked right before the show.
Okay.
Right. And that's up 13.8% at the minute. So, I guess if you knew and you bought some, you're up. But I don't know how you would have known, because Coinbase doesn't participate in insider trading.
No, of course they don't.
But don't.
They can't. No, never. Okay. Bitcoin Crypto News Education says that Thelma and Louise robbed stores, not banks. There you go. They were apparently like boutique robbers. Hey, whatever. Right. Yeah, see, it's too girly of a movie. I don't think I've watched Beaches, like any of those horrible 90s women movies. No. All right. Bitcoin Jake says he got suspended on Twitter yesterday. Oh, dude, what'd you do? No,
Stop
don't.
trolling, man.
And he also says if they pump the price, it's less BAT they have to give out to people. Ta-da! Makes sense completely.
Now that is reading between the lines right there. All right, my man. That is some crypto thinking.
Paul Rouleau says I'm not eligible because BAT hasn't been added to Coinbase yet in New York. Oh my God. You know how much I hate you, New York? Like every time.
Oh, I didn't even think about that, but yeah. So
yeah, you're right.
$10.
Man, sorry, Paul.
And you couldn't get the Stellar Luma, the $25 giveaway.
Dude, I know, that's what I'm saying. It's like New York is on like straight lockdown, and it's like really.
Right, you need to go to Pennsylvania. Get
yourself an address.
A P.O. box and an ID.
Okay. Benjamin.
Well, I mean, we could always add an A to the end and put a mailbox next to ours, and he could throw up a camper here in the woods, and that way he could have a dual address. Like my grandfather.
Yeah, like half the deal. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, dual stateness or whatever. Yeah, residency.
You want a summer camp, man?
Right? You'll be fine. Just like 3 months out of the year or something, and there you go. Makes sense.
It's nice right now. This is the best time.
It is very nice. I don't know. I was just reading yesterday that apparently this was like the fourth hottest recorded like entire year ever on record. Was last. So I mean that's awesome.
I don't know. When the weather's like this, it's always motivating for me to want to get outside and get stuff done. That's why the Peacock pen's getting bigger. I guess next is probably to get some maintenance done on the car.
Okay, so Vengeance is talking to Bitcoin Jake saying outsiders are getting banned on YouTube, Patreon, and Twitter. Everyone I follow seems to get banned. I found the Web Alert app, though, so I can keep track of their content elsewhere. Man.
It's amazing that luckily I fly under the radar, like because I have.
Yes, like no one, blocks us or anything.
Nobody blocks us. I usually don't get a lot of bots. Or scammers, or what I mean.
I mean, we only had one troll, and he was James Bond.
Oh, I love
James
Bond. So I mean, it's one of the things that makes this community a little better than some of the other ones is that it is smaller, so that we do interact with each other, and not a lot of people mess with us because they're not trying to steal our money. You know what I mean? You're not. No one's. I'm not giving away ETH ever. I don't give away crypto.
You might get a shirt or a coffee cup out of this deal.
Products a lot sooner than I'd be giving away crypto in any way.
Right? Yeah. No. Okay. So I am 4am says Bonnie and Clyde Broad Banks car got shot up by Texas Rangers and were killed. I do know that because that was like real. I know they went out all like guns a-blazing. Yeah. All right. Full-Time Geek gave us a $10 super chat. Oh, thank you, Full-Time Geek.
Oh, those booster packs you gave me yesterday, amazing. They helped my game out quite a bit.
We got some gold ones and
I got 2 gold ones. And I mean, I was pricing them out, and I think that one was worth $10, one was worth $5. So yes, awesome, man. That's amazing. Really helped out my game. Kept me playing most of the day yesterday. I think I finally made it to silver. The beginning of silver with the ranking.
Yes.
I was thinking I want to play other people in the challenge mode.
Yes, like how it says friends and like, people.
But I got to get up there higher first. I think that if I went and played you Full-Time Geek or tried to play Ken Bozak, you guys would just like mop the floor with me.
Full-Time Geek says, my job is to give away crypto.
I do want to see the Steam monsters improve a little, though. Gameplay, like I wish there was a little more interaction, and it'd be amazing if we could get a cell phone app for this.
Yeah, because we did look it up. Yeah,
that I was taking up the computer all day yesterday playing, and I was like, man, I want to keep playing though. I wish I had it on my phone.
I don't know. I like that. I mean, even though you can't pick which card is gonna do what because you just hit Rumble and it does it. I do like kind of I mean, it did get tricky when, like, because they switch up, like, how many mana you get, and then, like, the rules.
Yeah,
like, that was kind of,
rules or
yeah,
whatever.
that was at least a little something where it was all like, oh, okay, so 2 of those teams that you've been using to kick everybody's butt, you can't use on this one, and it's a slow something that goes backwards and does this. Like, it was kind of cool. It at least made it so when you were having to pick your thing, it was like,
One of the things I really like, though, is that when I was going through it, is I noticed that you couldn't make a bot that would be able to play this game for you. You know, with the rules
and the way that you have to actually pick.
Yes, you couldn't really do that. So therefore, these are real people you're playing against. Big plus.
Oh yeah, we were seeing some of the same names. It was like, man, dude, that guy keeps kicking your butt. Okay, so IM4AM says, no, dual passports are better for dual citizenship. Yes, I know. I'm not 100% because obviously.
I know my passport's expired. I need to renew it.
When I lived in other countries, I was a dependent, from my father with the military. So I don't even know exactly how that crap worked. Paul Rouleau says the VPN is our friend in this state.
Yes, it is.
I know. Lie, and lie some more. All right. Vention, I envy your short sleeve weather. It's 19 degrees here in the Seattle area. Oh.
That's cold. I know. I seen some family up in New York talking about how they were having a warm spell right now. They were showing photos of them playing outside with jackets in the snow, and I was thinking, warm spell? Man, I was thinking about riding the motorcycle with a t-shirt and a pair of shorts. Trying to get Sam to go over to St. Augustine and ride along the beach.
Yeah, I know, but no, probably. I'm not going to say yes or no.
You just don't let up. Right, if water can make the Grand Canyon,
then I'm gonna ride a motorcycle. Okay, sure. Full Type Geek says that he played a few games yesterday as well, but he's a bit rusty. Oh, and he said a cell phone app would be a total game changer. It would. And he says you need a proof of brain to win it at Steam Monsters, so the bots can't play it.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, I like it.
That's what I like too.
What? 49 degrees at Tune. No.
Oh, thank you for following me on Twitter. I see you followed me. I followed you back.
But 49 freaking degrees, and it's supposed to be -9 tomorrow. Whoa, supposed to be -9 tomorrow? What? No, I'm good.
That's that kind of weather that makes you sick.
Yeah, no. I know we're at 30 and 40 degrees.
Take a bunch of vitamin C's and stuff like that right now to try to fight it off.
Josh says 60 degrees feels like summer here right now. You are nuts, dude. We're nuts because 60 is that's like winter. Well, no, because winter is 30ish.
We're heading to 80 today, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's supposed to either be 75 or 80. It was 5 degrees warmer than yesterday. The sun is
I don't
out.
really have any more news. I told you guys I was cutting it short today because I wasn't going to get out here and talk about the exchange that shall not be named.
Oh, she said, I found you. Thank you for the Twitter follow back. Felt so special.
Oh, of course. That's, like I'm telling you guys, like I'm talking right here with you. We're small. We're not big. We're just regular people getting out here on the internet trying to talk about how Bitcoin's freaking amazing. I mean, it really did do some good stuff for us, right, Samantha? It changed our game where we rented our entire lives.
Yes.
And there was no break in that cycle. And Bitcoin gave us the opportunity during that bull run where we made some money. And I cashed it out.
And we put down payments.
And I put a down payment on a place and some land. And now as I continue to pay what is the same exact amount as, well, it's less actually.
Yes,
less
it's
than
less.
what I paid in rent. I'm working to own this.
Yes.
And I have to tell everybody how that happened and that I'm grateful for it. And I feel like I owe Bitcoin for it. So if I have to get out here every single day for 2, 3, 4 years till I feel like I've done my part, I'm going to. When I'm given something, I give back.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I could have wished for is that we knew about it sooner and that we found out about it sooner, because besides that, it literally just changes the entire way that you view everything that has, because sadly enough, money is everything. Money is everything. I mean, when you're sick and you have to go to the hospital, you're worried about, how am I paying for this visit? How am I paying for the prescriptions they're going to give me? Every single aspect of our lives in some way or another have to do with money. And that is sad. but it's like, it is so amazing once you see it. Once you see it, like, it is literally looking outside the box. Like, you are looking from the outside in, and you can see all of the problems. And from that second onward, it is different. Because even if we didn't make any money, it's still, I feel different about the way I view money and the way I work for people and the way that I make money than I did before. Because I know that there's a different way. There's a better option. There's so much more than me literally going to a hotel and cleaning toilets every day for the rest of my life. I know.
All right. Well,
full-time geese, death to fiat.
If there's anything, please go ahead and talk about it in the chat. Besides that, I guess we're going to go ahead and wrap up this episode, right, Samantha? Before we just start ranting. Oh, let's see. What do we got? We got tools, links, and affiliation codes listed down there below to help you figure out these cryptocurrency markets, right? I put them in some nice categories by the coins that they are to be able to help you figure out what's going on. Like I had said yesterday, I got bosses to a lot of different cryptocurrencies. You guys come over and check out Steam Monsters, as you've been hearing me talk about for the last 2 days, and Full-Time Geek there in the chat. It's kind of fun. We got to help support these, you know what I mean? You got to support these dApps. You got to support these games, right? That's how we're going to make blockchain better. Just like you go out there and you donate to people to use the blockchains, and we got to use this stuff. Well, you got to get out there and play, right? What was it? I think I got $15 wrapped up in it.
Yeah.
Right? And I got enough to be able to play for quite a while. Like,
dude, I think you have the same amount wrapped up in my 3 or 4 crypto kitties that don't do anything.
Yeah, I mean, this is way better than crypto kitties.
Yes.
There's more to it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so let me see. Besides all of that, follow me on Twitter. That's the best way to keep up to date with what's happening on the show, right? I posted out there our new schedule, Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. You guys seem to like this time slot. We're able to get people from all around the world, California, Australia. It's not too early like we were doing in the morning. We got tomorrow's episode, Bonfire, right?
Yes.
5 o'clock
Yes.
Fridays. 5 o'clock Fridays. I like the sound of that one. And then Saturday, we do it a little later because we got to sleep in, you know, when we're working this later shift. You know, it's not so easy to get up at 6 a.m. So we'll be out here at 11 on Saturday. That'll be all right. Yeah. And Friday, we're going to try out Streaming Labs again, you were saying. We were talking about maybe pulling out a crappier, older webcam we have and putting it on the fire and mixing it all up and using all the features of Streaming Labs.
Box instead of box, sticker, something.
But you got to hit the notification bell, or you got to make sure you come on Twitter and follow me for the 5 o'clock show, because we know it'll be garbage on the upload to watch on the flip side, because that's why we don't use the Streaming Labs every single day. For some reason, when it renders for us, it comes out really crappy and choppy. So, but we've heard from our good friend Paul Rouleau that the live stream is quite nice. So that's why we dropped.
You got to do the live part, yes.
You got to do the live stream for the bonfires.
It's like the antibiotic. Do not come back and take it if you forget later, because yes, I mean, I was horrible. I was watching it and just like cringing. I was just like, how did anybody hold a conversation with us with like that? Like, what is this? Oh.
Anything else, Samantha?
No, I don't think so. I think we're good.
Anything in the chat? Anything you guys want to talk about? I mean, I know that you're super excited about this Forbidden Kingdom Festival, because once again, you continue to keep talking about it. You keep talking about what you're going to wear because you've got your one outfit.
Well,
now
yeah,
you're working on your second day outfit. You keep talking about, because we got a motel room, and then you want to see the beach the next day after the event and all of these different things.
I'm going to
talking about where you want to go to eat before and after. I know,
because of you being the way you are. I gotta live this up like Disneyland style. It's gotta be all of it. You better not hope that the 5-hour drive that we got going on, there isn't some awesome, horrible tourist trap somewhere along the side of the road.
Of course, you guys, we will be trying to bring you as much B-roll footage, photographs, and a live stream right in the midst of all of this, right, Samantha?
Yes.
So you definitely got to hit that notification bell. And you know what? I got to say thank you to everybody that's hitting that thumbs up button. It's been helping lately. We've been getting like 1 out of 4, 1 out of 3 people hitting it. If we can't get 1 out of 2, that would be absolutely amazing. So please take that time, hit that thumbs up button. Have a great day. Is there any more in that chat, Samantha?
Oh, okay. We have Paul Berlo saying that he may be awake by 11 on Saturday. Full Time Geek says, stay awesome, guys. Thanks for the show. R. Rafterman says, love you both. Andy Anderson says, whatever works for you guys, we'll adjust. Aw, we love you guys. Pound those likes. Josh says, rage the fest. Tune says, have a super day. I am says, make comments after it posts. It helps the YouTube bot search engines. The algorithms.
The algorithm.
I know, Josh,
is
the
either your friend or
algorithms.
your enemy. You guys go out there, fight the good fight. Viva la Bitcoin.
Viva la Bitcoin.
Have a great day and keep your BTC safe.
Bye, guys.